Hello everyone, welcome to Close-Up on America's Business, the program that takes you inside some of the most unique and successful companies in America. I'm Janice Marie. On each edition of our show, you have the opportunity to meet some of the most innovative business leaders in the country today. You'll find out what their products, services, technologies, and business models can do for you, and what they're doing to change our world and to change the way we do business.
It's no secret that obesity has become a major epidemic in this country, affecting people from all walks of life and virtually every age range. And sooner or later, most of those people will try and lose those unwanted pounds. But as we all know, losing weight is not easy. One of the most effective surgical procedures to help people lose weight is called the lap band surgical procedure. It is a form of bariatric surgery that in effect fools people into making them think their stomach is full, therefore they eat less and they lose weight. One of the most highly experienced physicians specializing in this procedure is here in Dallas. And to learn more about it, we came to visit him. His name is Dr. Nirmal J. Seelan, and his offices are here at the Dallas Bariatric Center in Medical City Hospital.
The nice things about the lap band is that it being the safest weight loss procedure available in the world today, it's adjustable in that there's fat present everywhere in your body, including around your stomach, and the band is placed around that fat. As you lose weight, that fat goes away, and so the band needs to be tightened to give you the same level of restriction. Just like when you lose weight, you'll tighten the belt on your pants. We need to tighten the band every few months to maintain the same level of restriction.
Doctor, what was it that got you into focusing on the lap band surgical procedure?
I trained as a general surgeon, and bariatrics was just starting out in general surgery because of the laparoscopic approach. And the lap band, which has been available in Europe for 10 years, just recently got approved in the United States. And since it was a laparoscopic approach and minimally invasive and very little trauma to the patient, I got interested in it because it was a chance to make a great health benefit with very minimal surgery. Surgery is the only thing that's scientifically proven to maintain weight loss long term. Anybody can go to Jenny Craig, Nutrisystems, Weight Watchers, and lose weight in the short term, but on every commercial you'll always see the sign that says these results are atypical, and that's not the case with surgery.
I've always been very active. You know, I've played basketball since I was 8 years old, and then I went to college and I played professional NCAA basketball for a couple of years, and I played at the weight of 225. I could lift 180 pounds on bench press, but I couldn't drop any weight. I had knee surgery in high school when I was 14. And ever since then, I put on like 20 pounds or so after I couldn't walk for a while with the knee surgery. And ever since then, I just kind of stuck on and I couldn't lose anything. And so finally at graduation from college, I decided, you know what? I've tried everything, good and bad, and this is what I'm going to do. And so I researched it for a while and I came and got my band. So my surgery was September 11th of this past year. And I started at 225, and so it has now been about 8 months, and I am now down to 178. So I'm very excited. So I only have 35 more pounds to go, and then I'm done.
Well, lap band surgery involves placing a silastic band around the stomach. It's a band that looks much like an inner tube of a tire that we fill saline in to adjust the aperture of the band to increase or loosen the band. This is a model of your stomach, about the appropriate size, and this is the actual band. It's placed at the very top of the stomach. This is your swallowing tube, or the esophagus right here, and this is the small gastric pouch that's formed. It can hold about a cup of food. The way it works, the stomach is a churning device, and what it does is it's a muscle that breaks the food down with the acid so the rest of your intestines can absorb it. The stomach has two valves, one at this end and one at this end. And as the food fills up, you get a sense of fullness when the top of the stomach is stretched. So when you're sitting down to eat a big meal like Thanksgiving dinner, the food will fill up from the bottom. So you're eating the turkey, the dressing, the sweet potato. And by the time you get to the pumpkin pie with the whipped cream, the top of your stomach stretches. When the top of your stomach stretches, that's when you get that feeling like, oh, I ate too much. couldn't eat another bite, and at that point you are not hungry. With the band put here, after you eat a small amount of food, the top of your stomach stretches, and so you get a natural feeling of fullness. And that's why band surgery is much more successful than any kind of diet you can do, because just limiting the quantity of food that you eat, you'll still be hungry, and so you have a natural tendency to want to continue to eat.
I was about 285 pounds at my largest weight. I'd went on a diet and lost some weight on my own, about 50 to 70 pounds with the low-carb diet, but I started gaining back, and I'd gained back 25 to 30 pounds. So my ex-husband talked me into getting the surgery. He said, I have the cash, so let's go in and let's do this. See if it'll help. We had friends that had had it done and it had helped them. So I went in and just did it. Now I'm not where I need to be, because this past year I've gained about 20 pounds. I was very close to my goal weight, but my band was too tight. I'm just now kind of come out of the cloud and happily remarried and everything, and realized that, okay, I need to get healthier, which Dr. J would have told me, you need to get in here so you can eat and get it loosened, and that's what I did today.
I do a lot of coaching for fast pitch softball for young ladies. Of course, my daughters are involved in it, and I got tired of not having enough energy to make it through practices and maybe even help, show examples of what to do. At my highest weight, I got up to 361 pounds, and I decided my wife and I were going to do it together. But we came to see Dr. J. Really liked him, really felt comfortable around him. He's, just a real nice guy. Seemed very knowledgeable on what he was doing and sold us on the procedure. And it's been a couple years and I've lost about 80 pounds. It's fluctuated here and there. That's why I'm here today, to get a feel, get an adjustment on the band. So I'm very glad I did it. I can actually make it through practices now, and I can actually play a little bit outfield, shag some balls for the girls, and it makes a difference. It really does. Every time I get to a certain point, I throw a little party. So, hey, I made it under 300 pounds. Now my next one's gonna be I made it under 250. So I've got a little ways to go, about 30 pounds. Then I'll have another party, and if you guys want to come, you're more than invited.
Do you spend a lot of time explaining nutritional changes that they have to go through with this procedure?
It's very important that since the quantity is automatically reduced, they have to really be careful about the quality of food. No longer can you fill that small pouch with a bag of Cheetos, because you're going to feel bad after that. You want to put quality protein, very healthy vegetables, and so we really focus on making sure that they get the proper nutrition. Nutrition is very key with this procedure, as with any kind of weight loss procedure.
So all in all, you say this is the most effective procedure out there for weight loss?
Yes, yes. It's weight loss surgery overall is much more effective than any other procedure for long-term weight loss. Out of the weight loss procedures, the gastric bypass, the gastric sleeve, and the lap band, the latter two offer a greater level of safety and less nutritional risks than the gastric bypass.
Do you enjoy what you do, doctor?
I do, especially seeing the patients long term, like 3 or 4 years out, who I don't recognize, and they're just smiling from ear to ear, and it's nice to know that I had a hand in changing their lives.
And there you have it, a close-up look at the remarkable lap band surgical procedure to help people lose weight, as utilized by Dr. Nirmal J. Seelan here at the Texas Lap Band Center. I'm Doug Llewelyn, reporting from Dallas.
Well, that does it for this edition of Close Up on America's Business. I'm Janice Marie. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.